Now, China Passenger Car Association just released new energy vehicle sales, retail sales this month, and I must say it continues being better for China when it comes to the new energy vehicle market, because the single screen notice that China Car Passenger Association is saying they are targeting, or they see China selling total new energy vehicle retail sales of 1.28 million. They expect the penetration rate to be at 53.3%, up from the 52.9% we saw in October. Now, this is good news. I think the more we see, like I said, or I've always been saying, the more we see the penetration rate, the total number of new energy vehicle sales increasing, is the more companies like Nio will stand a chance to succeed in the future. This is one thing that makes me to be comfortable when I look into companies like Nio, because the more, like I said, new energy vehicle market grows, is the more companies like Nio will flourish along the way. I mean, as it stands, yes, Nio is not selling for the main brand. They don't have cheap cars, but with Envoy and Firefly, I think we will seriously benefit from this new energy vehicle penetration, which we look forward to, man. So this 1.28 million, it is now the fourth month in a row where we see the new energy vehicle retail sales going up over 1 million. This is the fourth time in a row. And when you talk about the fourth time, Nio has also been delivering 20,000 or over 20,000 deliveries in the last 6 months. So I think part of the reason is because of this, is because of the new energy vehicle market penetration rate in China exceeding that of gas cars. It is because of this kind of good news of sales exceeding 1 million in China. And like I said, the more we see this figure growing, the more we see the numbers increasing, is the more companies like Nio are going to benefit and flourish from that. I know outside of China, Nio is not doing that well. In fact, Chinese car makers are not doing that well outside of China. But in the long term, I think things should change, especially even for companies like Nio, who even during the live earning calls, the CEO indicated that with Envoy and Firefly, they can really do well outside of China, not just in China alone. You and me can agree that we need to brace ourselves for what's coming, because if there's one thing that really makes me to be excited next year, is that Nio has already given us their guidance, their projections, and I'm telling you, some of the people, the 450,000 vehicles which the Nio CEO announced, they say that's being too ambitious, which I don't think Nio, they want to put them, they would just say this and put themselves in an awkward situation. I mean, we have seen Nio making predictions and fail to hit those predictions, those targets, which I think they have learned a lot from that, and they will not repeat the same mistakes they did about promising big and not delivering as per what they promised. It is for that reason that I believe that this 450 might just be a bare minimum of what we can expect from Nio next year. I mean, some of the big financial institutions like Deutsche Bank yesterday were talking about the fact that for the Firefly sub-brand, which Nio is starting to deliver in the first half of next year, they're expecting only 10,000 sales of that model to be sold next year, which I believe that is an understatement. It's just an under-prediction from Deutsche Bank. I think we're going to see more sales coming from Firefly, and maybe even by the end of the year, you might see Firefly selling even more than Nio. It's possible. But I guess we'll have to wait and look how that one unfolds. So yeah, the penetration rate, as it continues growing, companies like Nio will continue flourishing. Companies like Nio will continue doing well, which is absolutely great. If there's one thing that I like about China, is that they really support the new energy vehicle market, the new energy vehicle space, cars, because some of the incentives or some of the things that they've been doing over and above the subsidies which they are offering, they've been encouraging government institutions, government departments to opt to go and buy new energy vehicle cars to lead as examples. So this is what China is pushing right now, and this will unlock also more sales from companies like Nio, because you can imagine from the police department, they want fast cars, and when you talk about fast cars, fast new energy vehicle cars, you're talking about Nio, right? and Nio will benefit from this. I mean, it got to a point where the Chinese government made an example with Nio to say that Nio and Onvo, their products are very, very good, and therefore the government or the departments within the government, they must start supporting and buying these cars. I think from next year, we should be able to see the good rewards, the benefits from that. I know right now some of the investors, Nio might not be trading, might not be where you want it to, but 2025, it's a year that will be filled with quite a number of surprises. And therefore, those that are still hesitant onto buying Nio, those that are selling, the choice is yours. And but I hope that you don't get to regret at a later stage in the future as to why you sold your Nio stock. So yeah, man, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. There's so many things, so many good things we are expecting to see coming from Nio, and hopefully all these good things that the Nio CEO, Nio promised or Nio said and projected for next year, they come as per what or how they projected, which if they can get that, which I think they will, it's lights out, man. Some of the investors will definitely come back when they see Nio selling this 450,000 deliveries next year, when they see Nio getting their vehicle margin to back to 15%. These are some of the things that obviously will attract some of the Nio investors who have left to come back and invest onto the stock, because they will definitely see the blue sky that will be in our midst. So do your own due diligence, man. Don't forget to hit the likes button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. That's all from me, and God bless you all.